Hey everybody, third video today, surprise surprise. Really gotta learn to balance these things out. But this one's a little bit different. The first one was an update about Regina, the second one was a video game thing. This one is one I don't talk about a lot. It's my faith. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, he's one of those crazy Christians and you're going to shy away from it. Please realize I don't talk about it a lot. Because even though it's a major part of who I am, it guides me morally. I know that some people are just tired of being bombarded with it. So I try to show it on the outside instead of speaking it. So that maybe I can be a better representative that way. Because I always see people who speak it but don't act it. And that drives me up the wall. And as I stand here talking to you, I'm doing like a million things, but this was so important that, and God put it on my heart so much that I needed to get this out there. I'm sure you guys can hear the music in the background a little bit. Let me see if I can get closer. This button. This is a group called PFR. They broke up a few years back. I don't remember exactly how long. I want to say I was a teenager, so it's been at least 20 years. Well, around about 20 years. They, their song, this one here, is called Fare Thee Well. I always thought it was a song about them splitting up and going their separate ways. I never took the lyrics as more than that until today. And I was listening to it on my way home. And there's a line in it where it's hard to explain what they're talking about, but basically they're talking about what remains. What's left when all this is done. Let me see if I can... I know they're getting close to it now. Figures I'll be doing 100 things when I go to do this. Oh, here it comes. Well, sort of. We're in the chorus right now. But anyways, they're singing about... here it is. What's coming up, so I'll let you guys hear it and then I'll explain what was revealed to me about it, because I think it's important. Here it comes. Right after this. Not this line.
Can't return to times meant for the past.
This one.
Me only one thing stays the same.
Like I said, I always thought it was about them breaking up, and that's what I always thought it was just about. Until I started listening to it the other day, and God gave me something new for that line. Something I hadn't put a lot of thought into, but it was something I've always struggled with. And what it is simply this, and like I said, some of you guys might need this, some of you might not. Some of you may want to hear it, some of you may not. Oh, that was interesting. But what God revealed to me was simply this. The line is faith, hope, and love remains. We as humans, we lose faith, so to speak. And it's not so much that we actually lose faith, we lose our ability to believe. Because life's hard. I mean, let's face it, none of us have an easy life. So our faith will waver. Sometimes we're like, oh, God's the greatest, and other times, due to false teachings and whatnot, we're like, why, God? Why did you let this happen? And that's a whole other issue about whether or not He actually lets things happen. But, how do I put it? Our faith can waver, we can lose hope, but God always loves us. He's always there for us. He's always watching out for us. It may not seem like it sometimes, but He's there. Faith, hope, and love. Love remains. That's got to be from God. Because we as humans don't even have the compassion to love each other sometimes when we're right next to each other. But He always loves us. And like I said, I know some people aren't going to like what I'm saying and they're not going to want to hear it. But it's something that God put on me that needs to be said. And if one person who sees this video is helped by what God gave me, it's worth it. it's worth all the time in the world to say it. And that's what I truly believe. That being said, stay strong, everyone. And remember, he loves you.